So, what if I told you that a student starting with absolutely nothing managed to earn over 75,000 rupees in just 1 month? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how he did it. Not with some theory, but with the real practical methods he used to go from zero to a pretty serious income. And look, this isn't some made up number. We're talking about a real student earning this much in just 30 days. But honestly, the number itself isn't even the most interesting part. The real question is how? That's exactly what this is all about. We're going to unpack the 5 specific ways he earned money and the 3 different levels he had to climb. The whole point here is to give you a clear roadmap that you can actually follow yourself. Okay, let's dive in. We've broken this down into 3 levels. We'll start with what he called survival jobs, then move into the digital pivot, and finally, get to the high-value skills that really made the difference. And we'll also cover the one huge mistake you've got to avoid. So everything kicked off at level 1. You can think of this as the starting line, right? Perfect for anyone who doesn't have special skills yet, but has time they're willing to trade for some cash. It's really just about getting your foot in the door. The first hustle was super simple, writing assignments for other students, which brought in about 1,000 rupees a pop. The second was a classic part-time retail job, making a steady 8 to 10,000 a month. Now, this was bringing in cash, which is great, but he realized pretty fast that this whole strategy had a major problem. And this was the big aha moment. Even though the money was helpful, these kinds of jobs were basically a trap. They were for survival, not for building a future. There was no real growth, no way to scale up. To earn more, he knew he had to do something totally different. He needed skills. And that leads us right into level 2. This is where the strategy completely shifted. He stopped just trading his time for money and started building and selling actual digital skills online, where, the earning potential is just so much higher. So first, he jumped in and taught himself some basic graphic design using really simple tools like Canva. That led to his first few clients, designing little things like thumbnails and posters for a couple hundred rupees each. Once he had that confidence boost, he started an Instagram meme page. It grew like crazy, and that's where he got his first taste of online income from doing promotions. But level 2 had its own set of problems. He was staring down 2 pretty big threats. First, the rise of AI tools made him worry that his basic design skills would become worthless. And on top of that, trying to build a business on the Instagram algorithm was just so unstable. What worked today could be gone tomorrow. He needed a skill that was way more future-proof. All right, now this is where things get really interesting. The jump to level 3 was the absolute game changer in this whole journey to 75,000. It wasn't about finding another easy skill. It was about purposefully picking one that was hard. This was the core idea that changed everything. Instead of running away from things that were difficult, he leaned into them. And the logic is actually pretty simple, right? If a skill is tough to learn, not many people are going to master it. And if not many people can do it, that skill becomes rare. And rare things are valuable. So what was this rare skill he picked? Freelance video editing. Yeah, it was tough to learn, and his first edits, well, they weren't great, but he kept at it. Before long, he was charging 700 rupees just to edit a single Instagram reel. And for the big stuff like long-form YouTube videos, he was able to charge 1,000 rupees per minute of footage. I mean, this is where the income just exploded. And this slide just lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? Level 1, work is easy, so the pay is low, and the competition is crazy high because all you're really selling is your time. But level 3, that requires a high-value skill. That means you have way less competition, and you're not selling time anymore. You're selling value. Okay, but here's the thing. This whole journey, this entire success story, it could have been completely stopped by one single mistake. It's a trap that so many people fall into, and they don't even see it happening. It's called the quick money trap. It's that temptation to just get comfortable with the easy, reliable money from those level 1 jobs. If he had just decided that the $8,000–$10,000 a month from retail was good enough, he never would have put in the time and effort to learn the high-income skills of level 3. And that 75,000 rupees, it would have just stayed a dream. Period. So the big question is, how do you avoid this trap yourself? Well, the strategy is pretty clear. Start with the survival job if you have to, that's fine. But while you're doing that, you need to be looking for a difficult, high-value skill that actually interests you.
Then you dedicate your free time to getting good at it. And maybe most importantly, you never let the comfort of that easy money stop you from pushing to the next level.
So when you look at it all together, you can see the whole toolkit. The first few methods were all about getting some immediate cash. The next couple were about building confidence online. But that final one, the high value skill, that's what really unlocked his earning potential. And really, this whole journey leaves us with one pretty powerful question to ask ourselves. When it comes to our own work, our own skills, are we just building to survive today? Or are we purposefully building the rare skills that are going to secure our future? The choice, really, is up to us.